With roughly 400 players in the NBA, only a handful get featured on the covers of the year's newest edition of 2K. But what many fans don't realize is, there's actually a curse. Becoming a cover athlete is something all players dream of, but the few that did make the cover have felt the curse that comes with it. For years now, it seems as if 2K's been following a specific trend that's gotten overlooked. It all started out in 2014 and has happened every year, so it's crazy people haven't figured it out. Looking back, the curse began once LeBron and the Heat went on one of the most historic runs in NBA history. James became the cover of NBA 2K14 because Miami's Big Three were the team to beat between 2011 and 2014. It displayed him throwing his chalk into the air with his coveted number 6 Heat jersey on. But this is where things got interesting, with Miami becoming back-to-back champions in 2012 and 2013, making 4 straight NBA Finals. The trend of the curse began that year. The Heat lost to the Spurs that summer, and decisions had to be made surrounding their team. LeBron was once again becoming a free agent, and many fans were worried. Was this it? Was LeBron once again jumping to another team in hopes of more championships? 1 month later, James announced his decision to return to Cleveland, switching organizations again. Yeah, this powerful move changed the league's future as we knew it, but it also cursed the 2K company for years to come. Moving on to the following year continued this weird coincidence. A well-deserving Kevin Durant shined enough to become the next cover athlete for NBA 2K15 while averaging 32 points a game. KD was featured as 2K15's cover athlete sporting his blue number 35 Thunder jersey, dribbling looking like he's about to attack the rim. At the time, Durant was one of the most well-liked guys in the NBA, and nobody looked at him as someone who switched teams. But the following year, he proved people wrong. Durant and Westbrook began to butt heads, having chemistry issues, and it was growing apparent that OKC might not be able to win a championship with this duo. The Thunder got close, making the Western Conference Finals later in 2016, but even being up 3-1 wasn't enough to seal the deal. OKC lost 3 games straight to Golden State, inevitably choking their chance at contending for a championship. Now, what does this have to do with the 2K curse? 2 words: Kevin Durant. Just like LeBron, KD had a decision to make: stay playing through his prime with OKC or join another contender to hopefully secure a championship. He took the LeBron approach, shocking the world and heading to Golden State that summer. For the second time, a 2K cover athlete jumped ship and outdated the game's original cover. Durant was now a warrior, and this is when things got weird. At this point, fans started to catch up on the fact that a cover athlete was leaving their team, but it only happened 2 times. Maybe it was just a coincidence, everybody thought. Or maybe it was beginning a trend. As the next few years went on, it proved that point exactly. Following Durant's feature, Paul George was next in line. With him being on the come-up after a horrible leg injury in the USA Olympic practice, George got healthy and made it his mission to overcome the odds. People felt he wouldn't become who he once was destined to be, but PG proved them wrong, getting right back on track due to the hardships he overcame, as well as averaging 23 points a game. He became the 2K17 cover athlete after an inspiring comeback story. On the cover, you can see 3 versions of PG-13, with the first being him flexing in his white Pacers jersey. The second is behind him mid-dunk in the dark blue Indiana jersey. And last but not least, it's him pictured in the white Team USA Olympic jersey, where this story came from. When it was announced he was the cover athlete, fans felt there was a close to a 0% chance he'd go somewhere else as possible. Fans knew that if he was traded, there was for sure something fishy going on in the background. Well, heading into that summer, the rumors started floating around, and Paul George demanded a trade. On June 30th, 2017, he was headed to the Thunder, and once again a star destroyed a cover of 2K. At this point, there wasn't really an explanation to why this kept happening. How could star players just want to up and leave their team out of nowhere? Why would this happen right after they became a cover athlete? There were so many unanswered questions, but with limited answers. Only the future could explain what was going on, and it did. If you think the Paul George situation was weird, then hang on a second. Kyrie Irving, as always, made people question reality. Kyrie was on a tear in Cleveland. Yeah, there were apparent chemistry issues behind the scenes for Kyrie and LeBron, but they were as successful as anybody. making 4 straight finals, winning a championship in 2016, ending Cleveland's drought, and continuing to almost be a guaranteed finals appearance each year. What could go wrong with that? Well, the 2K curse floating around could answer that for you. Being the second best player on the team wasn't cutting it anymore. Kyrie was sick of being out of the spotlight, not being the leader, and apparently not getting the credit he felt he deserved. Irving was averaging 25 points a game and getting a lot of recognition, but more so as a sidekick or son. He didn't like that. Controversy rose after the 2017 finals, when LeBron told Kyrie, "We'll be back," minutes after Game 5 concluded. But things didn't work out like James's plans. Kyrie showed out in the past 2 finals and proved the point that he too was a superstar, no doubt about it. It was enough to become a cover athlete for NBA 2K18 in his Cavaliers jersey. But as we all know, that summer changed everything. Out of nowhere, the trade demand came shortly after the NBA 2K18 cover had been released, and people were not only shocked Kyrie wanted out of Cleveland, but what was this company going to do about their game? The cover was already made, and once again, somebody ruined it. This time the game was about to be released, and this happened right before, so would they be able to fix the issue? Was their game this cursed? This caused massive problems, and now they had to quickly remake a cover with him in his new team's uniform. Being traded to the Celtics was historic because it was the first time 2K had to scrap their cover and switch it up. This actually happened before in the Madden franchise, when EA Sports had to put out a printable cover for Madden 09 after Brett Favre joined the Jets. If things weren't ridiculous already, this Kyrie situation definitely made things clear. The game was cursed, no doubt about it, but that wasn't everything. The following years took things to another level. The year after this Kyrie controversy, LeBron James, yet again, earned his right to be featured on the anniversary cover of 2K. LeBron had been known to switch teams in the past, but there was no way he was going to face criticism for doing this again. No way. He literally would risk being a public enemy in Cleveland if he left again. No way he was going to do it. Well, never say never. One of the most ridiculous moments in sports history happened that year during Game 1 of the 2018 NBA Finals. This moment made things clear instantly that there was some weird voodoo floating around in the air. J.R. Smith somehow forgot the score of the game and dribbled out the clock when the Cavaliers had a chance to win. LeBron was so mad at this situation that he didn't even explode. It just looked like he instantly thought, "Yup, that's it. That was our chance. We lost it. I'm over it. I'm out." Try and guess what happened next. Come on, I bet you can't. $1,000 if you get the right answer. Too late. LeBron did the unthinkable. He left Cleveland once again. This time, heading to LA. There's no doubt about it. The curse is real. And if you still don't believe it, that's fine. There's still more to the story, and things get so unbelievable. You're gonna think the NBA is scripted. Transitioning into the new year, we had Anthony Davis, who made the cover of NBA 2K20. With Anthony Davis leading a successful individual career in New Orleans, his talent seemed to be wasted, and he knew the playoffs are what he needed. After leading the Pelicans with averages of 24 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists, he was selected to be the cover athlete for the newest 2K. But earlier in the year, it went viral when Anthony Davis was tired of this organization. He demanded a trade, but things never happened because he was still under contract, and the Pelicans didn't want to give him up. The Pelicans strung out the process of Davis being traded by making him play the season out, but as soon as he had the chance, he was gone. On June 17, 2019, he was traded to the Lakers, which shocked the world, but 2K20 was being released on September 5, 2019, so there was a problem. But 2K was prepared, somehow. They knew about this curse. They knew players were switching teams. They were ready for this. The cover is of Davis standing with his arms crossed over the jersey, just in case, and after the trade happened, it was an easy swap. But fans have been thinking, is 2K the reason this keeps happening? Why does every superstar immediately switch teams once they hit this certain level? Well, present day. We just got news of the brand new 2K, and guess what? Damian Lillard is the cover athlete. He's known for his loyalty and efforts towards the Blazers organization. They paid him so much directly because of this, but the rumors have been floating around for years. Lillard wants to win, especially in the playoffs, but it's been said that a trade could take place any year now. This is the final verdict in the situation if it didn't happen already. We know the curse is here. We know what's happened for many years. The NBA is coming back, and it's very possible a move could be made sooner than later. Maybe this is all a weird coincidence. Maybe things just happened this way for years because of circumstance. Or maybe there really is a 2K curse, and it's a messed up version of the tagline from the 2006 movie Stay Alive that said, "You get featured on the cover, you leave for real." If you've enjoyed this video, then we're sure you'll enjoy the next one. Click on right now and enjoy.